Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to run you through our next chapter in the JCW mini challenge that we're going to go through. So rather than do more quick races, I thought it'd be quite interesting to have a championship to follow. So we're going to set up a custom championship in AMS2 for the JCW mini. So we're going to have a full grid of JCW minis as we normally do on 120 skill level with the high aggression AI. So that side of it's going to be exactly the same. The championship is going to be 7 rounds, and it's going to be a UK tour, so all the circuits within the UK. Plus, we're going to visit Brands Hatch twice, once for the Indy circuit and once for the Grand Prix circuit. And then once it's done the UK, we might then go and maybe do a South American tour, maybe a North American tour, a European tour, and then maybe like a Jewel in the Crown tour at the end. But we'll see how it goes. But for this one, 7-round championship of the UK circuits. Each round will have a top 10 scoring system. We're going to choose the option 1 scoring system, which is available to us, and so there'll be a sliding scale of points from 1st to 10th. You don't get anything for pole, fastest lap, or anything like that. It's literally just the races are on their own. We're going to allow refueling in all races, and we'll get to that in a bit more detail in just a moment. Full course yellows, yeah, whatever, okay, and a 60 kilometre an hour speed limit. So each round will consist of a 15-minute practice, a 15-minute qualifying, and I will combine those two in a single video per round. And then there'll be a second video for each round for a 20-minute sprint race with no pit stops in it unless weather requires it. And then there'll be a further video for a feature race, which is a 30-minute race, which has a mandatory pit stop requiring at least 2 tyres to be changed. One of the key differences to this, to what we have done in the past, is not only is the weather going to be extremely mixed up, I'm going to try and keep it in keeping with the dates that the rounds are taking place, but we have tyre wear and fuel usage both at 2 times. So we're going to be running through tyres twice as quick and fuel twice as quickly as you would normally expect to be running through. The Brands Hatch Indy circuit round 1, we're going to have practice starting cloudy, going into qualifying, and qualifying will inherit the track conditions of practice. So qualifying is going to be wet. Race 1 will also be wet, and then the feature race. So race 1 grid is set by the qualifying. Race 2 grid is set by the finishing position of race 1. Race 2 is going to be starting off overcast, a burst of sunshine, and then back into Great British light rain again. Oulton Park, we're going to start practice on a slightly wet circuit, going into cloud, into qualifying, and then race 1 will be light cloud and sunshine, and then race 2 will start off cloudy and end light rain again. Cadwell Park is going to start off practice with medium cloud, going into slightly cloudy conditions in qualifying. Race 1 will be cloudy, ending with a little sprinkle of the wet stuff, and then race 2 should start cloudy, well, lightly cloudy, sort of medium cloudy, going into nice sunshine. So a nice end to the day at Cadwell Park. Donington, not my favourite place, but a dry day by the looks of it. So we're going to have practice into, well, just lightly cloudy, going into a nice sunny qualifying with a fairly nice sunny race 1, going into a cloudy but hopefully dry race 2. Snetterton is it's a nice June day, so it's just going to be light cloud throughout, a really nice, simple, should be quite a nice summer's day for the UK. Silverstone National will be the other side of what you'd expect to see on a summer's UK day. It's going to start off wet in practice, with qualifying being cloudy stroke overcast, going into a cloudy into rain race 1, with race 2 finishing with light rain. So it's just going to be a miserable day, that one, if you were there in real life. uh, uh, right, and then the finale will be at the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit, where we'll start off. This is a typical BTCC last round weather. So start off in practice in the rain, or qualify in the rain. Race 1 will be largely dry. Might start off with a damp circuit because of the qualifying, because it will inherit the conditions from qualifying. And then race 2 will be again inheriting the conditions from race 1 and finish with a little sprinkle of the wet stuff again. So that's the championship plan set out. What I'll do, I will chapter this video so we can get to the detail we want to, and I will reference this video in the other videos. I don't want to have to go through this spiel every time, you see. So yeah, so I'll chapter this, and then you can get to where you need to get to if you want to know what the conditions are likely going to be. I'll put a link to this in each video, and then that should be a much more efficient use of everyone's time to get to understand what's needed, why it's needed, especially as there's going to be three videos per round, so it should be nice and easy. I'll also create a playlist to hold this particular championship together in one cohesive bundle, and yeah, so for the foreseeable, that's the plan. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it as much as I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it. The mixed up weather is going to be very, very different to what I'm used to. I don't normally race in mixed conditions, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, well, until Brands Hatch round 1, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.